Hi there! I'm here again, Rovi, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's been a long time since I made my last video, so now I'm back and I'm ready to share to you another English lesson. Are you ready? Let's get started! Oh, wait. Before we start, I'd like you to please subscribe to my YouTube channel. And if you like my video, as what I always say, whether you like it or not, you can still click the like button below. Okay, you can click that one. And if you want to be updated of my upcoming videos, there is also a notification bell that you can smash there, and you will be notified of my videos in the future. So this time, let's really get started. I'm back! So this time, I'm gonna share to you another English lesson. Are you already out of words when someone asks you a yes or no question? Like, you only answer yes. If you're that person, this video is suitable for you. Today, I'm gonna enumerate some phrases, words, or sentences that we can replace to the word yes. You know, it's kind of boring already if you always just say yes, yes, yes to some questions that someone asked you. If you really want to be an improved English speaker, you need to gain more words or phrases so that you won't repeat the same words again and again. So let's begin. Are you familiar with this response? Yes, this response. Can you read that for me? Yes, okie dokie. Okie dokie is also an answer like yes or okay. But in this one, we just say okie dokie, so it's an informal phrase to say okay. In my case, I will say okie dokie if I'm in a good mood. That's in my case, because I always hear it from native people, like when they say okie dokie, so they are a little bit jolly. Or remember, it's informal and it's saying okay too. For example, when someone says, "Can you turn off the lights?" Okie dokie. What about this response? Oh, gosh. Yes. Sounds good. Sounds good. So when we say sounds good, it literally means it sounds good. So something that you hear is really good. You will say sounds good if you are interested to the question or to the offer. For example, my friend asked me, "Would you like to go with me to watch a movie?" And actually the movie at that time was very interesting. So I said, "Sounds good." So do I look very interested? Yes, because you say sounds good and it means you're interested to the question and to the offer of the person. Another one is to say for sure. This one is also saying yes and okay. Just like, my friends are actually planning to go to the beach tomorrow. So they asked me if I can go with them, and I responded for sure. It means I'm totally saying yes to their offer, to their question. For sure. Oh my gosh, it's been a long time since I went to the beach. Maybe it's really the perfect time to go there, so for sure is the best answer. For sure. The next one is a very, very common response. I think you would really say it's a very common response of the people. Yeah. Yeah. Or yep. It's kinda lazy response, but this is very common if you want to say yes or okay. Yeah or yeah. Are you okay? Are you tired? Yep. Let's move on to another very common answer in replacement to yes. And that is uh-huh. Uh-huh. So it's lazier than the first one. Okay. For me, this answer is somehow when you feel uninterested, not that interested to the question or to the person, perhaps. Like this. You will just say, uh-huh. Uh-huh. Another one is a word like I always hear or I always notice native speaker use in Netflix or in some American movies. They would say, right, right. So it's like you are agreeing to the person or you're saying yes to the person. Or there was a movie I saw like when a man was talking about or trying to remind someone that she has a meeting 5 minutes later. So the guy was like, oh, you have a meeting 5 minutes later. So the girl was like, right. Yes, you're right. Another phrase is, of course. Of course. Of course, I think it's also a very used phrase already, but it still can be used anyway. So you say of course when you say totally yes. Of course. Do you want to meet me tomorrow? Of course. It means I really want to do that. 100%. Of course. I love that. It's a little bit similar to sounds good. I love that. I love that. Yes, I love that. When my friend asked me like, do you want to eat chocolate cake tonight? I was like, I love that. Oh my gosh. Instead of saying yes only or okay, I expressed it by saying I love that. Another way of saying 100% yes or okay is you bet. So it means absolutely, certainly, like that. Do I look beautiful today? You bet. You bet is the way of expressing yes, but in a sense that it's certainly or 100%. In asking for permission, when someone asks for permission from you and then you just say yes or okay, you can also replace that by saying no problem, like this. So it means you agree or say yes or say okay to the person's request. For example, when a friend borrows maybe a book or anything from you, you can just say, yeah, no problem, you can use it. No problem. And this one. Consider it done. An example for that is perhaps you are with your husband or your wife. Let's say your husband requested that you cook something for him and you will just say, consider it done. It means, okay, I'm gonna do it. I'm really gonna do it. Yes, I'm gonna do it. Consider it done. Last one would be responding all right. So it's just saying yes and okay. All right. So this is also the most common one used by people. All right. Just like when you say to someone, can you wait for a moment? All right. All right. I often hear this from my students. All right. Here you go. You already have sentences, words, or phrases as the alternatives of saying yes. So please, please, please try using them in your conversations with other people so that you will remember them and they will be retained in your memory. Okay, I hope you learned something from this video. Really, really grateful to those who are really watching my vlogs. I really appreciate you guys. You're really dear to me. Again, this is Roby, and see you on my next video for another English lessons. Bye there.